Greetings and salutations, artisans. It is I, Wolfotek, and here we are with another unboxing overview review of stuff. This time it is of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Divine Spell Cards. These are awesome little decks. This is Paizo's equivalent to the Wizards of the Coast / Gale Force 9 spell book cards. However, unlike Gale Force 9 and Wizards of the Coast, and this example I pulled out here, all these cards are organized into the 4 traditions of Magic for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. This is the Divine Spell deck. There is the Arcane Spell deck. There is the Occult Primal Spell deck, as well as a Focus Spell deck, the Advanced Player's Handbook spell deck, and right under this happens to be the Secrets of Magic spell deck box, which I'm using as a podium to show off this spell deck box. We happen to have a delightful card. By the way, it happens to say it's 150 cards in there. I happen to have missed that number when I was looking for it on the Arcane Spell card deck. That's 200 cards. I'm special. These boxes slip off like a power cube for Magic the Gathering. They tightly pack very nicely. I keep me plastic on. The boxes contain a bunch of cards as well as a spacer in here. That way when you say get like the Advanced Player's Handbook cards, you can add them into this box, or you can keep them separate. So I'm going to pull out the Divine Spell cards and show you some. Right off the bat, we happen to have a little explanation of Divine Magic and legal information for the card. Actually, that's just all legal information, I do believe. You got the instruction card. And then you happen to have the cantrip card, Chill Touch. You have the name here. You got the level, which is cantrip 1. And then you happen to have keywords under the name, as well as its basic characteristics, how many actions, and so forth of the card. And then you have what it does, and then you have its heightening effect as it goes down, bold text for heightening effect, or any keywords that are in the card, which there are none in this case. Another level 1, and it's so forth. These cards are actually fairly well made. They're on the thinner side, but they're not super flexy, bendy, breaky. They all have the iconic cleric on them. So just like flip through this. I'm going to power shuffle through this quickly to see if I can find an example of a very special feature that Paizo wisely implemented in these cards that were not implemented in several other spell card decks by other companies. It's not very common, but you really appreciate it when you do come across it. There's 150 spells in here. This is all from the Core Rulebook. Oh, there I found it. See, I complained about this with the D&D spell book cards, but when you see a card like this, you notice the text goes all the way to the bottom and it says continued. It doesn't say continued on page blah 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 in the book. You flip it over, it continues on to the back side. This happens to be Spiritual Weapon, a second level spell card. Seriously, card flip over. More text on back. You have tons of cards. And I say that that's rare that they need to do that. The wording is concise and plain. There's another one that continues on to the back. See? It doesn't, and there's another one. Divine Vessel, a level 7 spell card. There's 2 so far. And that's it. I do say that these are awesome. They're extremely well organized. They're well made. The text on the cards where the spells run over all the way to the bottom of the card continues onto the backside, which is awesome for those times when you like, hey, I'm using the spell. Okay, there's all the information you need for the spell. In these cards from Gale Force 9 and Wizards of the Coast, that's not the case. There are some third-party cards where it just like goes all the way, goes down the card and just like stops there, and it's just pretty artwork on the other side, and that's it. So Paizo has made a good deck of cards. They organize the system such that you don't really have to worry about empty spots in your deck. By the way, on each one of these cards, you could see right under the name that there's the word tradition. It will state divine and primal. So there you go. It even makes the cards double up for other traditions when the spell happens to be in more than one tradition's book or list of spells. And what makes the spell lists unique for each class? Each class maxes out at slightly different levels in some cases, and some classes have unique mechanics when it ties to their spells, those that cause them to operate slightly differently. There's oracles and their curses, and then there's in the case of some of the newer classes in the Secrets of Magic book, they have a unique leveling system to their spells, similar to that of Warlock. And then there's even some classes like the Sorcerer and Witch, which choose what tradition they belong to. So, yet again, this is another 4-star deck. To get higher, it would be more durable cards. More durable cards. That's like the only thing I could really see that's wrong. That comes into an issue for the deck is that they're relatively thin. They're not flimsy weak, but if you're really rough with them, they're not going to last super long. They're not super cheaply made, but they are not super durable either. That's it. They're 4-star because just need more durability to be more awesome. Other than that, they're amazing cards. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you like about my videos and what you want to see more of in the future. And have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful week, and a magnificent month, and see you next time.